We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, the win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah. The Heat won? Question mark, bitch. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by my guy Alex Sheltman. Alex, how you doing today, bro?
I'm disgusted. I don't know what the fuck this team is anymore, man. I have nothing really to lead off with other than we need to tread water until something can be traded off this fucking team because I'm just over it.
Don't worry, my boy. I will help lead you across these muddied waters. We got my boy Ant joining the panel one time. Ant, how you doing today?
Terrible, bro. Kelly Oubre stole my girl, dog. That man had to go off tonight out of all nights, bro. That's crazy.
I think this is his all-time high against the Heat. Boy was hooping. And ladies and gentlemen, we got two members of the Cain gang joining me. My boy Kendall and my boy Threat. Yeah, what's happening, Cain? Kendall, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'll be better if they get the ball to Cordell Patterson, but they fucking around. But we gonna stay locked in though.
No, for sure. K Threat, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm not doing great at all. I still haven't been able to find the Victor Oladipo doctor, the doctor who cleared, the neurologist who cleared Tua Tagovailoa in the next game, and some other people I am on the search for. The fake doctor, the black young guy with the glasses, I'm also on the look for him. So if anybody can find
what about
me,
buddy who shot up Tyrod Taylor?
Oh yeah, I need him.
We need his head.
I need him here.
Nah, let's do some house cleaning before we get into this game, if that's what you want to call this. Listen, we like to think of the members of the basement as well as everybody who watches the basement as part of our family. And so when somebody in our family is hurting, bro, we want to make sure that we express our condolences. So young Cain Justo, we saw you put up some terrible news today, bro. So we praying for you, young King, bro. We appreciate you for always tapping in with us, bro. And we praying for you, G. Our condolences from our family to yours, bro. And, reach out to the boys if you just need to talk. You know what I mean? That's what we're here for. So to kick the show off, I want to thank Dan the Film Gent for the $2 dono. He said, Jimmy is a god. We needed playoff Jimmy tonight, guys. We needed playoff Jimmy tonight. Thank you, James Todd, for the $5 dono. God damn, without LaMelo or that syrup sipping animal Miles Bridges. He said we really needed a 35-10 straight game from Jimmy to beat the Hornets. Dog, this is some nasty work. For sure, my boy. For sure. Listen, but we're gonna let these boys jump into it out the gate. Threat, we're gonna start with you, bro. What did you think of the Heat's 117-112 victory over the Charlotte Hornets?
It was absolutely disgusting. I was not thrilled at any point in that game outside of when they jumped out to the 12-point lead early in the first quarter. The rest of the game, it's the same old Heat, man. We came out with the win today, but it's against a dismembered Charlotte Hornets team. And I don't want to be the guy who sounds like I'm down in the dumps after a win, but, bro, we got to be real at some point, dog. That shit was disgusting, bro. It was disgusting. But you know what? Shout out to Jimmy Butler. I'm going to show some love to Jimmy Butler in his performance tonight, dog. He left it all on the floor. He gave us NBA Finals, Eastern Conference Finals glimpses of what we've seen in the past couple of years while he's been here, dog. The man is undoubtedly the third greatest Miami Heat player of all time. he's just one of them ones, dog. He stamped himself to me. He solidified, and he's got this team and Pat Riley on his back right now. He refuses to let the ship sail. So shout out to Jimmy Butler. Much love to Jimmy Butler, man. There's going to be plenty of other opportunities to shit on everybody else on this roster, but let me show some love to Jimmy Butler, though.
Not for sure. We're going to thank Alex Campbell with the 199. Don't know. He said, pack Bam up. That's a discussion that needs to be had, brother. Like, I mean, we've had it several times over. You know what I mean? But, I mean, like, what can you do at this? Like, it's just like the rest of this roster. It is what the fuck it is, and it is not. What the fuck it is not. Bam is not what the fuck he is not. Quit waiting on it. And I'm going to let you get your shit off. Go ahead and tell me what you thought about this game tonight.
Man, that's tough, bro. We had to get playoff Jimmy to barely beat this team in overtime, bro. Like, we got this team again in 2 days, bro. That shit is not going to be pretty, man. Listen.
They're on the second night of a back-to-back.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, I get why people don't like us because so far every single one of us has said something negative, like this after win. But, bro, like, we all watching the same games, bro. Like, this shit is not pretty, bro. They shot 27% from 3 on the night, and that's after making it rain in the first quarter, man. You can't win games doing that, bro. When you got Max Strus, who's 10 of 11, or 2 of 11 from 3, that's disgusting. And that's my guy, too. Especially when you got Bam Adebayo, 6 of 15. None of his shots were over 5 feet out of the paint. You know, that's what's frustrating about him. I like the 15 shots in that, but that wasn't pretty, man. They got lucky at the end with that travel call, though. I ain't never see them call that in my whole life, bro. Now, it certainly was a travel, but everybody does that, man. But I want to talk about this, too, because I'm curious what y'all think when you get to it. I hate the ISO game-winning possession type shit that they do. Like, that never works. Like, you move the ball all game, you set screens, and now this is like the third game in a row. It's the biggest possession of the game. You get no ball movement, no screens. You wait at 35 feet from the hoop until there's 4 seconds left before you finally attack. That never works. We saw Tyler Herro take a terrible shot versus the Kings that he made. He had to travel to make. He took a terrible shot versus the Pacers that he missed. There was a terrible shot by Jimmy. That's why it wasn't too terrible, but
he got an offensive foul.
Yeah, and everybody knew that he was going to do that step back because when you attack with 4 seconds on the shot clock, that's the only place you can go. You know, if you would attack a little bit earlier, they could play the drive, they could play the mid-range. I just hate that isolation basketball. You even saw Portland, they hit the game winner. Damian Lillard actually passed the ball. I just feel like the Heat don't do that enough. They do too much of that terrible ISO at the end of the game, and you're going to lose a lot of close games because of that. We already been seeing it. It's the 4th game in a row that came down to the last possession. This Heat team's not very good. Jimmy Butler's going to give you this in the regular season, 1 out of every 10 games or so, which is nice. That's what I want to see from him so he can conserve his body, but it's looking like that might not be enough to get this team to the playoffs, but that's the way things stand now.
You said not get it to the playoffs? Yeah, Kendall, you right. I already know how it's going to go, too. I want to thank Heather for the $4.99. Don't know. She said, to be fair, the Hornets beat the Warriors without Melo or Rozier. So in conclusion, Caleb is him. That's that white people logic, bro. That's that bullshit that we be talking about, Heather. Nobody understands what you're talking about. Threat, that's how you want to jump in real quick, bro. No? Okay, good. Alex, what's up, my man?
I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this team. Like, they're going to go in the post-game pressers and be all happy that they won the game or whatever, and people are going to give us shit for shitting all over them. They are not happy with this win. Like, you cannot be a professional athlete and be a competitor and second night of a back-to-back tanking Hornets with no LaMelo. Like, you cannot be happy with this win as someone that gives a shit about your craft. And, you know, like, it's just the same old shit every single game. Bam drives to the lane like he has both of his shoelaces tied together and he's tripping over himself, stumbling into Mason Plumlee and shit. You know, we have 21 assists with an extra 5 minutes in the game, and that's 4 below our season average. And we're complaining about Tyler Herro with the ball sticking, and he's not in. So I just don't know where this team goes. I feel like we're set up to just fail or tread water until December 15th, and we can move something. But the roster as constructed is just awful. We can't do anything consistently well. So I'm just worried for that time being.
Kendall, bro, you don't know my bag, so quit trying to be me, okay? You don't know where I'm going with this. But, Kendall, my boy, give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
What we gonna do is we gonna go back, way back. Hey, man, look. The Heat last 6 games have been decided by a total of 26 points, fam. 4.3 points per game. And who have we played? We played the Hornets, the Blazers, who are actually good, the Pacers, the Kings twice, and the Warriors, fam. Like, them boys is in dog fights. Hey, man, I feel like everybody out there in the Miami Heat jersey wearing the number 7. And they used to play quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, the way these dog fights is going down in FTX Arena. Is it the FTX Arena? I heard them boys lost bread. Couldn't be me. But yeah, bro, it's dog fights every night. It's dog fights every night. I mean, word to Mike Vick, this shit is crazy. And I'm just want to go all the way back. You know what I'm saying? We could have made a move. You know, could have got a 4. Jeremy Grant out here stunting. PJ Washington looking good this year. You know what I'm saying? I seen, man, I can't get off of it. I told my man, bro, I seen a lineup of Gabe, Vincent, Gabriel, Namdi, Vincent, Ebenezer the third, Maxwell, Bartholomew, Strus, the greatest conquistador from the Eastern European, Caleb, biracial bandit Martin.
That's the biracial bandit.
Yeah, bro. Who? Oh, Duncan, Herschel Walker, Riley going Robinson, and Idris. Don't go up with the left. Adebayo, bro. That is one of the most nastiest overachieving lineups I have seen in quite some time, bro. I never want to see that lineup again. And all they was living off of was jacking up threes, Bam holding the ball at the elbow at the top of the key, and them running like some screens trying to get some back cuts and shit. And I'm just like, bro, what is we doing, bro? And it's like, this is what we gotta watch every night. Like that's our like what is that? That's a death lineup. It's a death lineup, but it's killing me. And it's not killing me softly either. It's not killing me softly. Word to Lauren Hill, bro. It's nasty out there. Spo, man, you got to do something different, bro. Do something different. What? I don't know, bro. I want to be entertained. I don't want to know what to expect every night, bro. Put Bam and Dedmon out there together. Put them out there together,
bro.
Pat Riley basically shitted on a plate and told Erik Spoelstra, remix this bitch into chicken parm. That's basically what this nigga Pat Riley did, bro. It's irresponsible, dog. And niggas is at Erik Spoelstra's neck right now trying to get him to make something, bro. We got nothing out there, bro. We could remix 1,000 different lineups. It just don't matter. The players ain't there, dog. Nobody's out there, bro, who could cook. We got nothing, bro.
Bro, you was spitting just then with that comment. What are we talking about? We're talking about how the Heat suck. Thank you, Frosty Drip, for the $5 5 dick eating bucks. He's talking about a huge win against a division rival. Listen, bro. Look. We get it, bro.
Comment, bro.
What?
Huge win versus a division rival.
Oh,
this is bad.
Hey, we only had one more win than the Hornets. We doubled that tonight, baby.
Bro,
listen, bro.
Division rival.
I get it, bro. In a season full of shit, like where you haven't been given anything to like enjoy, like a win, it feels nice, but you're like losing sight of what's happening here, bro. This is the Charlotte Hornets, the worst team in the league, on the second night of a back-to-back without their 2 best players. Like that's the game that went into overtime when you had an 8-point lead going into the fourth quarter. That is the reality of what the hell we just watched on this team. And so it's like, yeah, you want to enjoy the win, but you got to be real with yourself, bro. That was not a good win. That was not like there should be no moral victories taken away from this. Thank Todd Miller for the $199 dono. He says Spoils experimenting that Jimmy is the best power forward, or small forward. Jimmy's the best player on the team, bro. That's just 1,000%. Jimmy's the best player on the team. Let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about Jimmy. I mean, obviously he's the everything apparently. Why do we have to get playoff Jimmy tonight versus the Hornets,
bro? Because we were expecting internal development from players who are not showing internal development at all. We're not seeing an offensive bag from Bam Adebayo. We're not seeing consistency from Max Strus from the three. We're not seeing consistency that we saw from Duncan Robinson years ago. That came and left. We're not seeing Caleb Martin expand his game in any sense of the word. I mean, he's trying his best, but he's just not capable, dog. We paid a big, gigantic, enormous bag to Kyle Lowry, and he's just out there giving ass, bro. He's giving Meg Thee Stallion every time he steps out on the court, bro. Like, we need more from him than BBLs, bro. We need buckets, and we're just not getting any of that production from any of the guys. So Jimmy Butler has to get into his bag and has to go above and beyond and do what he got to do for us just to win the game. The internal development is not happening, bro, at all from any player. Like, we're stagnant as fuck, and that's the issue.
That is a huge issue, but I think that's one of the things that comes with Jimmy Butler as your best player. Like, you're going to have a ceiling offensively. But I mean, he seems to be able to like push his own ceiling, but the rest of the team just can't seem to meet him nowhere. Thank you, Course, for the $4.99. Don't know. He says some might want to tell Strus he's on a contract year because he has the league in wide open missed threes. Duncan Robinson is on this roster, sir. Just want to put that out there. Thank you, Alex Campbell, for the $4.99. Don't know. He said offense is trash regardless. At least Tyler's bring some exciting, stupid shots. If you call that exciting, bro. I want to thank Darius Jordan for the $2 dono. Thank you, Nasty Man. He said, relax. It's only the 12th game. A bunch of emojis that mean he full of shit in the first place. Go ahead and get your shit off. Tell me what you thought about Jimmy's game tonight.
Yeah, well, first of all, going back to that comment about the Strus missing threes, man, like, I saw a stat that actually every single player across this whole roster has a worse percentage on open threes than contested threes. That don't make no sense to me. Even earlier in the game, Strus had hit a wide open three, and Eric Reed was like, "Oh, Strus is never gonna miss that." I'm like, "What games are you watching?" That's all. That's why they 3-7 or whatever they are, because they can't hit an open shot. Which I guess if you want some positivity, it's the fact that I think they've been able to get good looks, and you got to assume that's going to turn around, but maybe not, because that's the difference between a superstar and a really good player. Jimmy Butler is a superstar. He can do this whenever he feels like it. You can look for him. He has the consistency. That's why Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro is a really good player, because they don't have the consistency that Jimmy Butler has. So we're going to see those dominant Bam games 1 out of every 3, 4, 5 games. Same from Tyler Herro. Max Strus is a good player, so you'll get a good game 1 out of every 6 or 7, a really great game. But that's the difference. And when you only have one of those stars on the team, that's when you get teams like this that you have to go to Jimmy or bust. And when Jimmy is trying to take a night off because it's an 82-game regular season.
And it's the Charlotte fucking Hornets.
And it's the Charlotte Hornets. And it sucks because Jimmy not stupid. Jimmy looks at this roster and he sees their record and he says, damn, we can't fall 4 games under 500. Unfortunately, I got to do this tonight. Now, they had the luxury last year when guys were shooting way above their averages that he was able to take a lot of time off and they were able to get the first seed. But that was an anomaly last year. That was pretty clear that when you get all these undrafted guys and they shoot way higher than their averages, it's very clear now that was an anomaly. They're definitely regressing down to the mean now. And it's clear this is what that team looks like when the undrafted guys play how they should play. That's what this team looks like. So I'm not mad at Max Strus. I'm not mad at Caleb Martin. I mean, these guys are what they are. Gabe, Vincent, same thing. They've had solid years. But it's Jimmy and nothing else. You got 2 good players in Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and you're not going to get the consistency with them. So shout out to Jimmy. He's definitely one of the best players in the league, but fortunately, I don't think his body can hold up to do this every game at this point in his career anymore. He's going to have to take nights off. And like I said earlier, I'm not sure it's going to be enough to get them to the playoffs this year.
His body almost gave out on him at the end of this game. He was tired as fuck. Go ahead, Thurman.
Quick question. I'll throw this to either Alex or Ken or whichever one of y'all want to answer this. Isn't this supposed to be the season that Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo are supposed to take the torch from Jimmy Butler, so we're not relying on this? I thought this is what the internal development was all about, the passing of the sticks, the torch. Is that going to happen, bro, at all?
No, you're 100% right. Bam came into the year, he was like, I'm going to shoot 18 times a fucking game. And he had 5 extra minutes tonight and he shot 15. You know, he's afraid to just be a weapon. Like, I don't know why he is so obsessed with getting Duncan Robinson 10 shots and Max Strus 15 shots and all these guys that are fucking ass, just extra looks. I want Bam to shoot the ball 30 times a game. I don't care. Just shoot the ball 30 times a game and see what the fuck happens. Because he sells us this lie every offseason that he's coming in, he's added shit to his game. It's exhausting. And you wonder why he doesn't get Defensive Player of the Year anymore, because or at all, because he's telling all the media personalities, oh, I'm the best defender in the league. And they know he's lying because they see he's lying to us, so he must be lying to them. I'm just so done with Bam's talk. Just show me from now on. I don't want to hear you talk at all. That's Kyle Lowry's job, to just run his fucking mouth. Just show me and then shut up.
My take on that is y'all some fools. Heat Nation, y'all some fools. Heat Twitter, Heat culture, whatever the fuck part y'all in. Basement fans that believe in things in which they don't see, y'all some fools. I don't have any problems with Bam because I know Bam is not what he tells y'all, what the Heat tell y'all. I remember back when Tyler came in the league, it was don't try to be Devin Booker, try to be Klay Thompson. And I was like, he ain't never going to be that. He ain't never going to be Klay Thompson. These boys was drafted at the back end of the lottery. You got to get lucky. You have to have athletic. Bam athletic. Tyler not. That's why I know it was never going to happen for him. He was never going to be no internal development where you can say, oh, this is a pillar of my franchise that I want to grow around. Like, I can build around. Like, Tyler ain't a guy that I want to see take no torch from Jimmy. Because the only way he'll take the torch and he'll just run around with that motherfucker all day. Because that's all he do with a basketball. Try to score buckets. Bam. Coach Calipari told him not to shoot jump shots in college. Why did he tell him that? That's one of the best coaches. He's one of the best coaches in college basketball ever. He told him not to shoot because the motherfucker can't score, my boy. So why is me, as a man with a brain and sense, whatever believe anything that they say in the sense of, oh, he gonna get into a bag and score. Okay, Bam gonna be a scorer.
I can't make it stop. My bad, I can't make it stop now.
Now you good because I'm really spitting. I mean,
you really was cooking.
God did, and I ain't done. Okay, so you think I'm supposed to believe that Bam's supposed to get better offensively when he playing with the same bums that can't even create off the dribble, can't dribble past nobody. There's no dribble drive. Can't nobody get around nobody without a screen. I'm supposed to believe that this man all of a sudden is going to be a scorer? Doing what? Taking threes because he been shooting threes in the summer in videos? Come on, dog. Man, one of the best pick and roll players, rolling to the rim and creating and scoring off pick and rolls. Who the fuck is orchestrating pick and rolls? Nobody. There's nobody who can dribble the ball and create pick and rolls for him to be effective scoring. So I would never believe that this man is going to be a better scorer. I'm just going to take the elite-ass defense. I'm going to take the plays where he chased down somebody who was on a fast break and came behind them and swatted their shot in overtime and knocked the ball from behind. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take him creating. The man averages more assists than Tyler Herro. Internal development, well. They are who they are. They are back-end lottery picks. They are good enough players, in my opinion. They are not going to be stars. So, I don't know. The Heat sell y'all lies and y'all believe them. A star, they don't got to tell you they're going to be a star. They just going to go out and fucking show you. Anthony Edwards shut down John Morant in the first round. So, what did Minnesota do? They said, we think we might got something right here. So, we're going to go and trade 5 picks, which was crazy to me, for Rudy Gobert. Why did they do that? Because they believe in Anthony Edwards. You don't got to sell nobody that people are going to get better. They just get better, bro. Wade just got better, fam. They don't got to show you. They don't got to tell you what they're working on.
Wade, from year 1 to year 2, Wade was
Wade went from top 100 to top 15 in one summer, one off season, bro. I know what internal development look like. If I think a nigga finna be a star, bro, I don't gotta wait to see it. Like, I don't gotta see videos. I don't gotta hear how many shots you finna take. Them boys is who they is, and they not who they not.
I'm glad you said that about Anthony Edwards because the Timberwolves went and traded 5 of their picks to go get Anthony Edwards some help, while our star, quote unquote, was in trade talks. But that's just how it goes, huh? I guess.
Hey man, listen. You don't gotta get Dougie like that.
Hey man, listen, man. Y'all know what y'all doing out here because y'all about to make some enemies this evening. Thank you, Dan Jordan, for the $10 dono. He said internal development equals trade. I like that. Thank you, Alex Campbell, for the $4.99 dono. He said Bam took the torch of line from LeBron. First of all, that boy is generational, as they fib tell him. Okay? That boy LeBron James. Oh, that boy will look dead in the camera and give you a fabrication. You hear me? Okay, that boy do not tell the truth. Never. Don't even look for it. Thank you, Doc. Boy, your name is something else. Donaldson Duran Jr. for the $1.99 dono. He said Jimmy don't want to play with these bums no more, to be honest. Look, bro, I think that's kind of been alluded to several times.
Can I say something, bro?
If
Jimmy don't want to play with them, please go up to them, go up to the front office, bro, and please request a trade so I can pack him, so I can start my soft rebuild. I don't want Jimmy on my team no more.
Wemby.
I want a hard rebuild. Fuck the soft shit. Trade Tyler, trade Jimmy. Fuck it. I'm loading. I'm letting the chopper rip tonight. Fuck it. Hey, blow this shit up. Blow this fucking shit up. Hey, blow this shit up. I'm tired of waiting on this shit. I don't want a soft rebuild. I cannot see a championship. Exactly. Go get some picks for Jimmy.
So we on the pack Jimmy up?
No, I'm offering both of them, bro.
Jimmy and Tyler?
I don't want one of them.
I don't think Tyler can be off this year. That's being honest with you, bro. But Jimmy, I done told y'all already, off screen, but I'll say it here since we here now. Denver. Get me Maga Porter Jr. Give me Maga Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, and some of them picks, whatever they got.
They can keep Jamal Murray. Give me Bones Highland.
That's
whatever. I'll take that too. That's nice. I like that. I'll take that. Bones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take some of that. Listen, it is what it is, bro. This team ain't going nowhere. This shit cooked. We might as well start doing what the fuck people know we finna do anyway. Let's pack all their ass up, bro. Like, get rid of them, bro.
That's a terrible take. That's a terrible take.
What, the pack Jimmy ass
up? You guys are being mad disrespectful. Bro, you only get a player like players like Jimmy Butler of his caliber. They don't just fall out of the damn sky.
Here you go. Hold on. Thank you, Jay. Let me get through these donos. Thank you, Jay. It's time for the $10 dono. He said, this is who Bam is. 18 points per game and 9 rebounds per game. That's fine, but this is his ceiling. He can't be the best player on your team if you want to win the championship. Second, being nice. Third option at best. I think that is fair. I forgot your dono, David Sasson. My bad, bro. I haven't found it yet. But go ahead and make your point, Ed, so that them boys can go ahead and jump all down your throat.
We haven't had a player as good as Jimmy Butler since LeBron, bro. I'm not saying Jimmy's LeBron, obviously.
Dwayne Wade was here after LeBron James left.
That was a different Dwayne. But anyways, sure, fine. I'm not
going to Thank you, David Sasson, for the $2 dono. He said Gabe is DJ Augustin with a Nigerian passport.
Holy shit, that's
a good dono for me to find, David. I appreciate you for making me look at it. Go ahead, Ed, get your shit off, bro.
Listen, superstars just don't fall out of the sky, bro. Like, especially playoff superstars. You can go get a James Harden, a playoff P who sucks every single postseason, bro. But Jimmy Butler, like, remember what this guy has done for this, you win with superstars, bro. And they haven't had one in 10 years. If you lose Jimmy, you might not get another one for 10 years. So even if you only got another 2 years of prime Jimmy, I'd rather sell listen, I'm not against packing dudes up, but I'd rather sell everything the hell else on his team, sell Bam, sell Tyler, sell everyone else, and build for 2 years with Jimmy. And if it doesn't work, you're screwed.
You'd rather trade Bam than Jimmy?
Yes, because we already seen you can't build the team around Bam. That's why Kendall talked about a soft reset. What is that? Keeping Bam and Tyler? You was just saying those dudes ain't good enough to build around.
No,
so that's not what he's.
My bag is packing both of them.
Yeah, his bag is packing Jimmy and Tyler.
That's all I would say. That's a hard reset then. But still, if you lose Jimmy and you trading for MPJ and Jamal Murray, so what? That team ain't gonna win no damn championship, bro. You win
The team with
championship
Jimmy ain't winning no
superstars.
championship, Anthony.
If you pack up Bam and pack up Tyler, get somebody. You can get someone for those two dudes.
You can get something for Jimmy. But
if
are you winning the championship with Jimmy and player X or whatever you name? Or do you stand a better chance with getting a combination of young, talented players? Because we've seen Jamal Murray perform. Mm-hmm. We know Michael Porter Jr. can perform. Like, we've seen these guys play, and we've seen Jamal Murray do it in the playoffs. If you pair them with Bam, like, that's what you're talking about, bro. That's a good young team.
You need a superstar to win championships, though, bro.
Jimmy is not. Is Jimmy a superstar?
1,000%. 1,000%.
Okay, and let me ask you this. I believe he is in the playoffs. He could be a superstar.
Yeah,
you said a player the caliber of Jimmy Butler. What was Jimmy Butler before he put on a Heat uniform?
I mean, he didn't get a chance to prove himself as a superstar, but now that he's here, he's a cheap.
Wait a minute. You just said
his own team in Chicago.
You just said something about James Harden in that same breath. He had a team in
Minnesota.
You said something about James Harden in that same breath. And James Harden smoked Jimmy Butler when he went to Minnesota.
James Harden ain't never done shit in the playoffs in his entire life.
He smoked Jimmy Butler.
Get to the Western Conference Finals multiple years in a row.
Over and over and over.
He got carried to the Western Conference.
He got carried by who? Chris Paul?
By Chris Paul.
Stop the cap.
What do I have
the cap, bro?
Every single time you get a game 7 from James Harden,
Chris Paul ain't never carried shit nowhere, bro. Let's be real.
You said playoff P. Playoff P was better than Jimmy Butler before Jimmy Butler put on the Miami Heat uniform.
What has Paul George ever done in the playoffs?
So Paul George going to 2 back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals, going toe-to-toe with the same LeBron James that y'all will boost up, who was actually younger than the one that Jimmy Butler went against, who actually had a 3-month layoff in the bubble, that didn't have to play on the road. So that don't mean shit. And Paul George was younger than Jimmy Butler was when he went against a younger LeBron James who was in his motherfucking prime.
Exactly. 10 years ago does not mean shit. Bro, you literally talking about 10 years ago. You bringing up Bulls,
but Jimmy Butler, bro. What you're talking, because you didn't listen to the original point. Because prior to Jimmy Butler's stint here in the Miami Heat, what was his perception around the league then? Was he perceived as what he's perceived as now? The answer is no, bro.
The answer is no, but what does it matter? He's a superstar now. I don't care what he was 5 years ago.
Because the Miami Heat made him what he is, bro. Not the other way around.
So go get multiple young guys, and you can build them up just the same way.
You can make them like you think you see what Spoelstra done with the likes of Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, Gabe, Vincent. Imagine if he had actual young players with fucking talent, bro. That is what he can do with
Jamal Murray.
Imagine what he can do with somebody who already scoring 50 points in the playoffs. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what the fuck we're talking about here.
If you could turn anyone to a superstar, bro, the Heat would have did that. They wouldn't have been mediocrity for 10 years.
No, bro, what we're saying is literally that Bam and Tyler don't have the ability to become superstars, bro. So what we're saying is go get some guys who have shown you just an inkling.
I'm gonna jump in and bridge the gap here. I don't think Jimmy can be the best player on the championship team.
Give me just a second, because no white man bridges no gap out here. Thank you, Heather, with the $4.99. Don't know. He said, I feel like Alex is enjoying y'all bashing and a little bit too much. So do I, Heather. I do the bridging around here. Alex, fuck is you talking about? Now you can go ahead and jump in here and say whatever.
I don't think Jimmy can be the best player on a championship team as he is now. I think Bam is best suited as the third best player on a team, because you want your third best player to be a little bit less aggressive offensively, but you also want them to be elite defensively. And that's exactly what Bam is. Then you have Jimmy. Yeah, exactly. Then you have Jimmy, something like a Chris Middleton style player where he's going to get you 20 to 23 a night in the playoffs. He's going to be solid defensively every given night. He's perfect for a second option, right? And that's why I think we were all screaming to go get Donovan Mitchell with Tyler, right? You have that elite offensive talent who is going to put up 25 a night on your head every single night. Donovan's looked great defensively this year. Jimmy can take a little step back to a second option. Bam is what he is as the third option, and that's where you compete for a title. We saw Kyrie and KD with way more talent. Those top two, way more talent than what we have this year or last year. And they got fucking bounced out in 4 games last year. It's not always about superstars. It's about how you craft around the superstars.
Wait, Alex, you just said if they get Mitchell, they'd be a championship contender. But then you also said that Jimmy can't be the best player on a championship team.
I think Mitchell would be the best player on that team.
That is absolutely disrespectful.
I think
Jimmy would take a step back on his own accord. I think he would be okay with that.
Not come playoff time when it matters. Not come playoff time.
You talking about when Donovan Mitchell scoring 50?
Bro, Jimmy Butler has done things in the playoffs that nobody has done. Not since D-Wade in 06. He's putting up D-Wade performances in the finals.
But D-Wade won the title in 06.
Right. Thank you, Derek Jordan with the $2 donut. He said Jimmy's a strong 1B, not 1A. Go ahead, Ant. I'm gonna let you get your shit on, bro.
And Jimmy's second best player was Kelly Olynyk and Kendrick Nunn. What are we doing? Like,
I mean, D-Wade's second best player was Antoine Walker and busted up, fucking broken down Shaq.
Bro, you say he did something that says D-Wade? That's not true.
Listen, bro. First of all, we're not finna sit up here and put Jimmy Butler in the same breath as Dwayne Wade. That's not a thing. Like, he's not that. He's definitely a tier or two below Wade at his apex, bro. Like, let's just be real there. I do think what you're saying is, like, based off of what we've seen Jimmy Butler do, then the expectations for what he can be in terms of as a leader on a team that's competing for championship, the expectation has changed. I mean, he did lead the team to the finals. He led a team to 2 Eastern Conference finals. So it's not to be completely discredited. What we're saying is the shit hasn't worked. And right now, it's slim to none chances that he's going to do it again. Like, because this roster ain't last year's and it ain't the roster that he took the first time because they're not going to have the same advantages. So in order for Jimmy Butler at this stage to be in championship contention, a couple of things going to have to happen. It ain't going to be with this roster. So they either got to change the team around him or they got to change him. And that's kind of where it's at, bro.
And like, I think they have a better chance changing the team around him instead.
They don't have nothing to change the team around him with. Like, you're talking about trading Kyle Lowry. We routinely say that man is ass. You cannot trade Tyler Herro right before he makes $30 million. Like, right now he's cheap. Next year he costs $30 million. Motherfuckers do not want to pay $30 million for Tyler.
Yeah, he's not even cheap this year because the poison pill kicks in on a trade. He counts as the matching salary on the trade.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he's not cheap. Like, he's not cheap.
You got minimums, bro. You got minimum contracts for everybody else. For the
you also the people who not on minimums. Victor Oladipo, Dwayne Dedmon. These guys making $10, $11 million. Nobody wants that.
Then we screwed, bro. Listen, I ain't disagreeing with that.
Jimmy Butler. And build and keep Tyler Herro, keep Bam. It's the only way to do it, bro. That's the whole point, Ant.
If you gotta feel they were so close to getting Donovan Mitchell or KD, and if KD's back,
I don't feel like they was because, bro, if they was close to getting them, they would have got him. They didn't get him, so they was far away, in my opinion.
Are you right? I mean, I'm really saying that based off no facts, but
that's a crazy ass comment.
Yeah, that Bam is not easily replicated.
You can't. There's only one or two defenders in the NBA that could legitimately guard 1 through 5. Like,
Bam is a top 15 player, and he has nothing offensively. Like, that should tell you how fucking good he is. Like, he is that good. We cannot trade Bam.
Alex Campbell, thank you for the $4.99 donut. He said, give Spo talent. He always elevates his players to another level. Look, we've been saying that shit for weeks. I feel like you've been sitting here for a long time, and you kind of started us on this spiral. So I want you to jump in here with anything that you got on your head.
Oh, I was going to jump on the Bam comment with the Bam easily replaceable.
Go ahead.
Bam is not easily replaceable, but like we were stating earlier, if you want your third best player to kind of be the defensive guy, you look at some of these championship teams, you go to, Golden State, with Draymond being the third best guy. He's the defensive guy. Drew Holiday, third best guy. He's the defensive guy. You don't need him to be able to guard 1 through 5. If you're looking for a championship team, you don't need your third best guy to be able to guard 1 through 5. Just get a defensive juggernaut, period. I was going to say, yeah, flip Bam, but no, I'm not with the flipping Bam. I say flip Tyler, flip Jimmy, see what you could get for those two and try to set your bill like that. I just don't see
y'all can wrap that flip Tyler shit up. He's not getting traded, bro. Like, that's not a thing, bro.
Yes, it's not a thing, but I just don't see a lane where Tyler Herro is the second best player on your team and winning the championship. I don't see that ever. There's no scenario.
The most realistic retooling that Miami can do right now is trading Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson in some combination or something like that to try and get some kind of role players back. But that's not like that doesn't put you in any situation different than the one you in right now. So that makes no sense.
Y'all don't like if you trade Bam for KD? Because I was one of the few people that actually said I would do that.
No.
Who is playing 4 or 5 if we trade Bam? Please tell me that.
Figure it out. You got the greatest scorer of all time. I don't care. Figure it out.
I don't know what the fuck is happening, bro.
Would I do it today? Yes.
That's where I'm at.
If you ask me today, would I do it today? Yes, bro. And yeah, you're not gonna win the championship this offseason, but then you have the offseason to retool when we get some of these ass niggas off the roster. I would do it today. I would do it today, bro.
I'm with you.
You cannot get KD for Bam Adebayo.
Correct. That's true too.
You can't do it.
Who's giving a better package than Bam? Who's doing
Bam
that?
is not a package.
He's a player.
Bam, Duncan,
if you think the Nets are going to singularly take Bam and some picks, bro?
Oh no, I'm including Tyler in that too.
You can't include Tyler in that.
Yeah, you can't.
Well,
There's too much salary.
You can move a third team. You can make it work. I'm just saying.
Bruh,
if you
I just look around the NBA. I see young, athletic, long, big players that can do multiple things on offense and defense. Bro, I would rather them try to retool and it's funny this comment comes up and look more like the 2018 Boston Celtics, where they just had a lot of young people who can play defense and offense. And now look at them, bro.
That's not a terrible idea, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I get what you're saying, and like you want to maintain Jimmy Butler's our best player, and you feel like it sounds blasphemous to trade our best player for any sense of like if we're trying to actually compete. But the reality is that I don't think that we're going to be able to compete with Jimmy Butler. I think we had our best opportunities, and those doors closed quickly. Like that window closed really, really fast, and that window's out. Like I think we're out of the Jimmy Butler window of winning the championship with Miami.
If you get Jamal Murray and he turns into a similar caliber as Jimmy Butler, and now it's Jamal Murray and Bam, you still not going to be good enough. So I'm saying, what's the point of doing that?
You're not just
Michael Porter Jr. on them. Yeah,
you got to get
Jamal Murray.
I'm not high on him at all, but that's fine.
But I'm saying like that's the package that's the one package that I tossed out there. Like, but that's ideal for me because I like Jamal Murray as a player. I also like Michael Porter Jr. as a player. And I think they fill positions of need. Jamal Murray is a ball handler who can score, get his own. Michael Porter Jr. is, in my opinion, the real perfect four next to Bam. Like, he's humongous, and that boy is a bucket. So, like, if you could get some picks out of something like that, you get two serviceable players right now that you can plug into your lineup and win some games right now and start building toward being a
and then you're sending Jimmy somewhere where you're giving him a chance to win a championship when you know damn well he's not winning a fucking championship. And it takes one injury to him or Jokic for that pick to become a low lottery pick again.
No, for sure. Like in Jubilee, this is the risk that you take when you get in those two guys. Like that injury shit, like that's just real, bro. That shit is real. Michael Porter Jr. wasn't healthy coming into the league. He's had back problems, and that don't get no better.
That's facts. And pussies don't get pussy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You can pump fake all you want to. Because all I know is I see Tyler on the bench, my boy.
And people don't speak about that enough. He can't stay healthy to save his life, Tyler Herro. If we really want to talk about injuries,
so I don't want to hear about injuries, bro.
Hey, they said he was hurt during the playoffs, but I seen him play though. Kendall, I don't know, bro.
Kyle Lowry too. He was hurt too. So if we talking about injuries, my boy, hey, I don't want to hear about other teams because niggas on our roster get hurt too.
Jimmy too.
Talk about it. Like, I mean, look, I think the whole injury conversation, like that shit can be used however you want to use it to benefit your argument, bro. So like, I just want talent. To be honest with you, Kyrie, nah, I don't think that's a thing. Like it was a thing, and then it became not a thing real fast, bro. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm usually with Kendall where I'm not one to say no to talent. But that talent, no. You got to stay there, bro.
Then you are not like Kendall because don't say no to talent. Bring them in, and we're going to do what we got to do.
Hey, man.
The championship organization is about winning championships. Show me.
The Nets gave Kyrie six demands to fill. Mickey Harrison's going to give him a fucking Bible's worth. Like,
I don't give a fuck about what. None of that. I'm talking about sports. And
he talking about between those lines. He talking about between those lines. He would instantly become our number one Bop King. Like it's easy. That's easy bread. But you know what I mean? Let's move off of that shit a little bit because we got another one of these against Charlotte, which ain't gonna be pretty. We playing Charlotte win this season on Saturday. Yeah. I don't know. Let's start with Alex. Alex, the two white boys put thumbs down. Listen, to be fair, I said no too. You know what I mean? I'm probably lying. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all boys be swinging my vote sometimes when I be thinking, but like, bro, like, how can you just say no to Kyrie Irving?
Because
Like,
he don't play basketball, bro. Who cares how good he is? He don't play basketball.
What? Jimmy Butler don't play basketball. And
all right, you're right.
Kyle Lowry. I don't know what sport Kyle Lowry be playing, but it ain't basketball. But like, it's also like the anonymous GM shit. Like, if any organization, for all it's touted to be, if any organization can observe a personality like Kyrie Irving and turn it into something serviceable, shouldn't it be the Miami Heat? If you believe in culture, shouldn't Miami's culture be able to persuade Kyrie Irving to
everybody got a culture, bro?
Be the hardest working. Shut your ass up. I'm pushing in the
What's the culture gonna do about his knees, bro? Like,
bro, he got to be a part of the hardest working, most professional, toughest, nastiest, grittiest, culturiest, gutsiest. I don't know what the fuck the rest of them words is, but y'all know SGA. Now listen, now you're talking.
Hell yeah.
Now you're talking. That boy can basketball. Go ahead.
I just want a 25-second segue of the screen just being on my face, and I just listen to me, Heat Nation. We are fucked. We are fucked. We are in the worst situation possible, bro. It's not going to get better. We are not going to tank. You know we're not. We're not going to tank, and we're not going to lose enough games to even get Wemby at all. We are fucked. We have terrible fucking ass contracts. We're stuck with Kyle Lowry. I don't know how the fuck we're going to flip that. We're stuck with Tyler fucking Herro, and he's not even hooping how we thought he was going to hoop. I mean, the internal development ain't developing. Dog, we are in hell. We are fucked. I need you to understand it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. This is the worst situation you can ever be in as a fan. You're not going to be good enough to win a chip, and you're not going to be bad enough to tank and get young assets and young players. We're loaded. Our fucking franchise doesn't know how to handle contracts, and oh my God. Just go through it, man. You're just going to have to go through it. I just had to be real with y'all for a couple seconds, all right?
I walk a lonely road.
This after a win, too.
Listen, man. Hey, man. It be like that sometimes, bro. Man said, damn, them eyes watery. Hey, listen. It hurt, man. It hurt. It hurt. We missed you too, Sebastian Latough. Your name don't sound too tough, bro. So we got Charlotte coming. Charlotte coming in here next time again. Let's do this. Alex, the boy feeling good?
No, I'm just tired of this shit. It's painful to watch at this point.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Like,
we didn't ask you about your little shrine.
Oh yeah, I mean we had the best Duncan game of the season, so I figured I'd throw up a prayer circle. Hopefully we can move his ass as fast as possible. That value's on the rise. But I don't see that happening because Pat Riley's still sleeping somewhere, probably in an old folks home, but I have no idea what's going on. But no, I'm not feeling good. I'm exhausted watching this team. Like Threat just said, we're too fucking good to tank, and we're too fucking bad to compete. And that's exactly, as a fan, where you don't want to be. It's exhausting to watch. It's not fun. You notice every little thing wrong with the team, and you're so critical of everything. I want this team to be fucking good. No one wants this team to suck ass, but it's just what it is. So I'm just over it. You know, I'm going to go into every game and try to maintain my mental health as best I can.
No, I mean, listen, bro, this is going to be an experience all year long. I'm not even going to lie to you. Normally, I power through. You know what I mean? I don't really feel these motherfuckers until like game 40-ish or so. We ain't even 15 in, and this shit is whooping my ass. Not even going to hold you, bro. I almost called out to work tonight. Okay? Like, bye-bye. Listen. Hey, real fast, y'all gonna hear another voice hosting this show, bro, because I gotta take me one off, bro. I gotta get me a me day because I can't keep doing this. I can't do it. Thank you, David Sessions, for the $5. Don't know. He said Andy Ellisberg does the contract math with Herbo gummy numbers. First of all, you ain't gonna talk about the gravy man Ellisberg like that, bro. That boy is elite at what he does. And next game, Charlotte Hornets, same opponent. Same result? Question mark. The boy feeling good?
Nah, you heard threat, man. Listen, we sitting here, we arguing about saying, "Oh, trade Tyler, trade Jimmy." He's right, bro. The reality is they're not gonna trade Jimmy. Nobody wants Tyler Herro. They're not gonna be bad enough to get Wemby. He said it. We're fucked. You know, this is 2016 all over again with James Johnson and Tyler Johnson and Whiteside, bro. You got a ton of bad contracts. Like they screwed. So as far as the next game, that might get a win. They might not. Guess what? I'm not going to care. Jimmy Butler out there in the fourth quarter tonight cooking. I'm sitting there like this knowing, all right, this is win one of, 35 this year? Like, you know.
Damn.
It don't matter, bro. And it sucks because I want to get excited. Jimmy's out there with the beautiful footwork and everything. But, like, this team is average. But you know what? Sure, I'll say they win the next game just to be some, little positive here, and hopefully they can stay afloat, because if a move does present itself come trade deadline, maybe you're close enough where it matters and you can have some kind of miracle run. So sure, I'll say they get a win.
I'm dead inside, Anthony. that's the reality, bro.
Me too.
I feel nothing. This team makes me feel nothing, and that is a new place for me. That's new territory. I usually feel something about every season. Like, I usually feel away. I feel nothing for this team.
Nigga think he ESTG.
You was going last, but just for that, you going right now, bitch. Kendall, the boy really good.
Yeah, bitch. I just got my shit off. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm almost T-minus 2 days out from watching one of the best offenses in the NFL go out on the football field and do some more historic things. They definitely bring the boys some joy. But in terms of the Miami Heat, them boys lost 7 straight. I think them boys get a dub. But if they don't,
okay.
I'm gonna leave it
If
right.
they don't, y'all know what I mean.
There's no way.
This video right here and subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. And make sure I put the bell notifications on, because if the Miami Heat lose to the Charlotte Hornets, you won't want to miss this, bitch. Threat, the boy feeling good?
Before I give my answer, just one more time, I want to give a shout out to my young king, Justo, man. The fam is with you. The basement is with you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything from us, man, reach out. You know we got you. With that being said, the boy is... Let me ask y'all a question before I say that. You know those scenarios where they be like... he threw me in the middle. I guess I am hosting. You know those scenarios where they be like, if your team is X this good, would you be willing to sacrifice this amount of years? I feel like that's what we in right now with the Miami Heat, bro. We experienced the 4 greatest years ever with the Big 3 era. 2 championships, and we sacrificed basically the next 10, 15, 20 years, basically. I feel like that's where we at right now. Would y'all do it again? Because I damn sure would.
100%.
Even though this shit is ass right now.
Yeah.
100%.
Nigga, I was up. You couldn't tell me.
Bro, listen to me.
I was
my
ignorant.
boy.
27
Boy.
straight?
Oh, my God.
Greatest
Bro,
team ever.
First of all, folks, y'all caught me when I was 30. You feel me? Like, by the time I started seeing my beautiful black face all over, this interwebs, I was 30 plus. You know what I mean? The testosterone levels had done dipped. But back then, I was strong then, bitch. I would have got put the fuck off of Twitter back then, boy.
Oh, God.
Bitch couldn't tell me Nathaniel, bitch. I had Braun and Wade. Fuck whatever leads you. Man, listen. I was a different guy back then. But fuck
Look
all
at what
that.
Spo did with talent, man. I'm just so sad for him, man.
Man, come on, man.
Go took a talent and Chris Bosh and said, I'm gonna make you do a little less. But I'm finna take this great talent and I'm gonna make this nigga do a lot more. Man, come on, dog. Come on.
Man, they built something. Want to thank the nasty man Darius Jordan for the $20 dono. He said, relax, team. We will be great when Oladipo and Yurt get back.
Who?
Boy,
Who? When? You mean if?
If. Well,
I hope so.
I hope so. Did anybody blow that shit out? I feel
what, their knees or
listen, bro. That's why you didn't even feel like the husk come out of my voice when I said it, bro. I feel nothing. I don't feel it, bro. It's just not a thing, bro. I don't believe they're gonna blow out any team. They went in overtime tonight with the worst team in the league. And they're playing them again. And they were on the second night of a back-to-back then. They're gonna be rested, young legs then, with revenge on their mind. It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be tough. And Donato, the Miami flu should have played some effect tonight. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, and we'll be here. Maybe some of us. And
I'll be here.
Alex, yeah. Get you some notes so you can learn how to host. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my guys and Alex. Jesus Christ. And of course, the two members of the Cain gang, my boys Kendall and Threat. Yeah, you know what I mean? Alliteration. My boys Kendall and Threat for joining me on the panel. And we'll see y'all. I'm gonna get copyrighted. It won't be the first time. We'll see y'all last. Do you have the video ready?
I just got the outro. Yeah, Justin ain't make nothing. I'm ready.
No, it's cool. I'm glad that happened. I just wanted to make sure that you were prepared because last time I was like, I did it, and then we were still on camera like after the game because I didn't quite end the show.
We packing somebody up tonight. Hey, come on there and take your
bitch, no, you do not. You don't do a bitch ass thing on here until I tell your motherfucking ass to do it, all right? So relax.
Listen, man, you don't tell me what to do, all right?
What the fuck is wrong with this man? Play the video, Ant.
Wait, I don't got it. Okay, here we go.
We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on there and take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul. The win, the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.